Guess where I am? I guess you can tell by the thumbnail, I'm about to try Crumbl cookies. Crumbl cookies just arrived in Canada about 3 weeks ago. And originally there were lineups around the block trying to get into this place. It was up to like a 2 to 3 hour wait to get in. That has since died down. Luckily, when I went today, it was probably a 10-minute wait to get my cookies, and I was in and out, and yes, now I'm home with my Crumbl cookies, ready to try them. But if you're unfamiliar with Crumbl, it was founded by a Canadian and his American cousin down in Utah originally. And because this founder is Canadian, he has a loyalty to Canada and especially to Alberta, I guess, because he chose Edmonton as the first place to open one. And Edmonton is in the same province as Lethbridge, which was his hometown. So he's promised that the Canadian menu will be different than the US one. And so far it is. I checked both sites and the menus are totally different. I'm really unfamiliar with what kind of things they had on the American site in American restaurants over the last while. So maybe they're just recycling the same cookies here, but just at a different time. And so if you know, please put it in the comments and tell me about it, because yeah, I don't think these are original Canadian cookies. Like last week there was one called Kentucky Sugar Pie or something, and it's like, well, there's no Kentucky in Canada, so. Okay, so I'm going to cut up the cookies just to be able to give them a taste. I don't want to eat entire cookies in one sitting because they are actually quite large. Okay, my first time cutting Crumbl cookies. And I'm going to cut them smaller than the 4 pieces they recommend. 1 down, 5 to go. They do have a nice texture to them. This one could be messy. Oh, that's a big one. That is done. Now to try them. Okay, so here they are. We have 6 different flavors. The classic chocolate chip, pink donut, I think that's what it's called. That's a buttermilk pancake. Yes, that's a classic pink cookie, sugar cookie, New York cheesecake, and Butterfingers chocolate. Okay, so something Crumbl maybe doesn't want us to know based on their website. They show pictures of the cookies and then they give the calorie count, and they're at about 200 with a little asterisk beside that number. And I thought, wow, that's not bad, 200 calories for a big cookie. But if you look, it's actually based on a quarter of the cookie. So one cookie can contain almost 800 calories or maybe more. Eating a couple of them would be equivalent to eating an entire meal or maybe even your whole daily caloric intake. So yeah, beware. I'm sure they're addictive, and you will be able to eat more than just one. Okay, I think I'll start with the classic chocolate chip. If you can't do a chocolate chip right, then you can't do a cookie. Oh my goodness, very good. The chocolate chips are incredible. They are milk chocolate, and they taste like really good quality chocolate. Oh, delicious. There's a bit of salt to the cookies, so it's not overly sweet at all. Very good. Oh no, I think I'm a fan. Like, this is half a quarter. For size comparison, my mouth. Okay, so this is the pink donut. Damn it. Very good. I think it has a bit of almond extract in the icing, maybe. Although I don't know how this can be a whole lot different than this other pink one. But oh, yes. Good. Very good. Okay, so let's try the buttermilk pancake. I'm not a huge fan of pancakes, so I guess I need to get some of this icing on it. Okay, this one is very sugary. You can feel and hear the sugar crunching in your teeth. But again, it's very good. Yeah, totally good. Okay, let's try the classic pink sugar cookie, I think it's called. And again, I cannot believe the size of these. This is a half of a quarter. It's ridiculous. Oh my God. Again, incredible. Like, I've heard complaints that people say the cookies are half baked. I haven't found that with any of them so far. And yes, they're definitely sweet, but not as sweet as I was expecting. Like, one like this should just be a sugar bomb, and it actually doesn't taste that overly sweet. And again, it tastes like there's maybe almond extract in the icing. Very, very good. Eesh. Okay, this monster is called New York cheesecake. And I'm not sure if it's supposed to look like that. It looks half-baked. After I just said that they weren't. But it almost seems like it's supposed to be like that. I'm really not sure what to make of this one. I think I'm a fan. Oh, I do sort of taste cream cheese in the icing, which is counteracting the kind of blandness of the cookie. So that helps, but yeah, still not my favorite. Okay, and last but not least, the Butterfingers. I'm not a huge fan of Butterfingers. And also, oh, this looks the same. Right after I said that they don't seem raw to me, this one also looks undercooked, but maybe that's just the texture of how the cookie is supposed to be. But I do have a bone to pick with this one in particular, because it is the Butterfinger chocolate. And in Canada, we have something called Crispy Crunch. So if these cookies are supposed to have a Canadian flavor to them, they should have used Crispy Crunch instead of Butterfingers, which is a very American version of. They're almost the same, in my opinion. Crispy Crunch has a better texture and taste, but still, you know, this is a prime example of where they could have gone Canadian on this. So yeah, unfortunately they didn't, but let's give it a try. Yeah, it is. It's not bad. I'm not crazy about the Butterfinger on it. I don't know if the cookie base has a peanut butter flavor. Maybe. Oh yeah, for sure. And that is good. Yeah, could have done without the Butterfingers on it, or even Crispy Crunch. Like, this is just a very good cookie on its own. Okay, so the founder has said that he wants to give the Canadian cookies a Canadian flavor. One he cited in particular was Nanaimo bar. And if you're unfamiliar with those, they are a delicious Canadian dessert. But if that's the case, I'm hoping to see things like butter tart, which is very Canadian. Maybe Saskatoon berry, which, if you've never had, are incredible. And they're wild berry, but they're also cultivated now. So, you know, they should be able to get a hold of enough maybe for the Canadian market. Another option might be something with tiger or tiger tail. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that flavor, but it's actually orange and licorice mixed together. And please keep the maple to a minimum. Not all Canadians are freaks about maple, even though that's what a lot of people think. And also, yeah, don't even go near poutine for a cookie. Okay, so I was able to taste what all the hype is about, and I'm kind of on board. I didn't think I would be. But yes, these are actually very good cookies. And at $5 a cookie in Canada, they are expensive, but I'm looking at them and I have barely put a dent in this $30-some box of cookies. So yeah, I would almost say it's a good value for the money. If you can divide a cookie into 8 pieces and eat it that way, a $5 cookie, then it's actually a pretty good deal. I hope you get to try Crumbl one day soon. I think the next one's opening in Ontario fairly soon. So, or if you're down in the States, or if you live in the States, get out and try them. And yeah, if you come to Canada, you're going to see a whole different menu. So I don't know if that really will hold up. But anyway, yes, Crumbl cookies. Thanks for watching. You too, Caesar. And let us know in the comments below what your favorite Crumbl cookie flavor is, or what kind of flavors you'd like to see them add. And as always, please give the video a like, thumbs up, and subscribe, and do something else. And be sure to have a crumbly day.